Hey there, welcome to our lazy review of Princess Mononoke, the 2025 4K IMAX re-release. And I forgot, have we watched Princess Mononoke together?
No, we have not.
Oh dear God, because there are so many movies out there and some people could say that I'm a bad father.
I'm a bad father.
But yeah, plus, I only get you so many hours in a week because you're 17, turning 18 soon, you're graduating high school, you have friends, you hang out with girls, and I feel so fucking old.
Ripley from Alien 3.
Fuck, you're old.
But yeah, when it comes to these whole Studio Ghibli films, Princess Mononoke, is it the best one out there? That's up for debate because you can ask 10 people, everyone has their favorite. From Spirited Away to last year, Yumi went to go see Boy and the Heron, and is there any one best film? It depends on who you ask.
All of them. I loved them all. Every single one.
This film came out when I was your age. Now I'm taking you to see this film at your age, and it's messing me up. But I have not seen this film in theaters because back then it wasn't available to me. Plus I didn't have IMAX and I was broke as hell.
Let me guess. You grew up poor.
I mean, IMAX was out there, but just wasn't in my area. So this is my first time seeing this in theaters as well. And the question would be that, well, is this movie still worth the hype? Is it still fantastic? Will the 4K and IMAX experience add to this movie? I'm not sure, but we'll find out. And yeah, this is our first laser review of 2025, but do us a favor, enjoy the intro, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back from seeing Princess Mononoke, and before when I would do my lazy reviews, it would be me doing questions or asking questions. Now I think that for 2025, let's just change up how I do my reviews, make things fresh, and instead of asking questions, let's talk about segments. I think it just flows better, alright? Now, segment number one is the plot. Basically, what the hell is the movie about? So, Princess Mononoke takes place in a fantasy, we'll say feudal Japan type era, I'm not sure, but basically it's not anything modern. We have our main character called Ashitaka, and there's some really pissed off demons. It starts off with him fighting this big boar demon, and this boar demon is angry. It has this awesome animation that kind of looks like a Venom movie and a symbiote. But before he kills it, his arm gets infected. Once his arm is infected, well, guess what, kid? You're gonna die.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Instead of him dying, what he does is he has to go on this big adventure and hunt down or fight or meet different gods. We have boar gods, we have deer gods, and the like, and it's a whole big journey of him getting to Princess Mononoke, a character called San, and other characters. And I mean, there's so much to unpack. Obviously, with a Studio Ghibli film, I mean, come on, guys, you could do a 6-hour video breaking down the plot of this film. I'm just giving a basic, brief overview. It's just the adventures of Ashitaka and eventually meeting the character called San. Anything else before we move on to segment two?
Nope.
Okay. Now, segment two is my take or our take. Basically, how do we feel about the film? And I can tell you one thing, guys. This came out in 1997. It is 2025. And was it good? Was it worth the hype? And the movie was so fucking overrated and it sucked.
I'm in danger.
Nah, all joking aside, this movie was fucking fantastic. And I know we saw it in IMAX, but my God, the sound effects. And yes, it has been remastered in 4K. And obviously, it's in IMAX. But some of the animation, I mean, on the ride home, we were watching videos on it and all hand drawn. I couldn't tell because the studio for the first time started implementing CGI. And you think that maybe there's some CG involved. Big, huge boar battle sequence with these symbiote looking things and tendrils. And it took like a year and some change to animate it. It's a fucking masterpiece. And every single scene is like a moving painting, and the characters, the way they flow, the way they move. I cannot praise, especially in IMAX, how fantastic this film was.
Beautiful.
Would I recommend you see it? Well, the bottom line is, if you're not a big animation person, if you don't like Studio Ghibli, this wouldn't be the movie to just sell you on the genre. You have to appreciate what it is. A couple years ago, this movie came out called The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. For some people, I have friends that would never give a film like The Lighthouse the time of day, but I respect the kind of film The Lighthouse is. Same thing with Studio Ghibli and a film like Princess Mononoke. It's only out in IMAX for a limited release. You probably won't have time to see that, but eventually when it comes onto digital or DVD and there's a 4K update, by all accounts, please check this out in 4K because it's worth it. So, anything else, buddy, before our segment three?
I'll say the action was really good in this film, and I think the animation style is perfect for '97.
Yeah,
And I couldn't even tell that there was CGI in this film. I
yeah.
think it is just, you know, from beat to beat, from frame to frame, that's like a perfect film.
I love my son! I love my son!
On to segment number 3. Now, segment number 3 is important to me because, again, being blue collar, I care about money. And listen, guys, I still have Regal. I'm still showing for my Regal app. Even with the Regal app, though, I had to pay for the IMAX upgrade. Also, had to pay for his ticket. Also, the soda and popcorn because he's jobless and a fucking moocher. But
I hate that kid.
to say the least, 2025 is a pain in the ass. I'm asking what's it worth. In my area, we have 2D, we have IMAX, we have RPX, we have ScreenX, we have fucking 4DX. There's a lot of X's.
I think we got greedy. I got greedy.
Taking him to see a movie nowadays, it's like $40, sometimes $42, and that's before concessions. Going to the movies is fucking expensive to say the least. So the question is, what is this movie worth? It is worth full price, hands down. It was damn sure worth the $30 I spent on me and him going to see it. And, you know, when it comes out on digital or DVD, whatever, damn sure spend, if you already own it, you know, spend money for the upgrade. This movie is worth every penny you can put into it. Would you agree?
I definitely agree, yeah.
You're goddamn right.
And now we're getting to the final segment, segment number 4, my rating, because every single film that I review, I have to rate Princess Mononoke after all these years. Does this movie live up to the hype? Is it worth it? How do I rate this film? Easily, hands down, this movie, by all accounts, is a fucking masterpiece.
It's nothing short of a masterpiece.
This movie is why we go to the movies for. And real quick, before we get out of here and before I pull up Bender, you know what, recently, guys, people were bitching about the movie theaters and things going down, and recently, I had to suffer through Snow White, a really terrible film. That came out in IMAX. The whole movie going and theater experience is fantastic. Why we go to the movies for is to see stuff like Princess Mononoke. I paid for an IMAX ticket for a film from 1997, worth every goddamn penny. Fuck stuff like Snow White, go buy and see Princess Mononoke, alright? As usual, you got school and I gotta freaking check my time because I'm busy and heading back to work. Also, why I haven't made any lazy reviews this year.
I hate my job!
I'll grab Bender. Cheers.
This calls for a drink.
Everybody needs catchphrase.
It's called a catchphrase.
I'll see you next time. Hope you liked our review. It's been a while. And as always, I'm heading back to work.